The history of India is incomplete without the Mughals, who ruled India for over 300 years. From Babur, Akbar, and Shah Jahan to Bahadur Shah Zafar, many Mughal rulers governed from the throne of Delhi. But several questions still remain absent from the pages of history. Why did the Mughals come to India? How did they establish their empire here? How did foreign powers rule India for so long despite the presence of Rajputs and Marathas? Let's understand the real story of the Mughals' history in more detail. If Babur hadn't come to India, the Mughal Empire would never have been established here, and we might never have seen grand structures like the Red Fort or the Taj Mahal. Babur, born Zahir-ud-Din Muhammad, was born on February 14, 1483, in Fargana, which is now part of Uzbekistan. Babur is considered a descendant of both Timur and Genghis Khan. At the age of just 12, he ascended the throne of Fargana. However, this move didn't sit well with some of his relatives and uncles, who began plotting to dethrone him. Babur was eventually expelled from Fargana and Samarkand. Years later, in 1504, he captured Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, establishing his rule there. But Babur wasn't satisfied with just Kabul. He wanted to expand his empire. He knew that expanding an empire would require wealth, and at that time, India was one of the wealthiest places on earth, often referred to as the Golden Bird. In 1525, Babur began planning his invasion of India. At the time, the Lodhi dynasty ruled Delhi under Ibrahim Lodhi. The Rajputs controlled Rajasthan, and the Vijayanagar Empire was expanding in the south. Ibrahim Lodhi was known to be erratic, which led his uncle, Ali-ud-Din Lodhi, and Punjab governor Dalit Khan to invite Babur to invade India. Eager for the opportunity, Babur, with his army, crossed the Indus River on December 15, 1525, with only 12,000 soldiers. He soon captured Punjab, thanks in part to his well-organized army equipped with artillery and gunpowder, the first time such weaponry was used in an Indian battle. Babur's strategic and battle skills, combined with his courageous reputation, allowed him to face Ibrahim Lodhi's army of 100,000 soldiers. Despite the overwhelming odds, Babur's well-trained troops and innovative tactics led to victory at the First Battle of Panipat on April 21, 1526. After the battle, Babur distributed much of the wealth he acquired among the people, earning the title of Calendar. This victory marked the beginning of the Mughal Empire in India, with Babur establishing his rule in Delhi. After Babur, the Mughal Empire continued to grow under leaders like Akbar, who is remembered for his secular policies and military conquests, particularly in Rajasthan. Akbar's administration laid the foundations for a stable empire, which was further enhanced by his successors, including Jahangir and Shah Jahan, the latter of whom is known for the construction of architectural marvels like the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort. However, under Aurangzeb's rule, the empire became more oppressive, particularly toward Hindus. This period witnessed increased resistance from groups like the Marathas and Rajputs, ultimately leading to the empire's weakening. After Aurangzeb's death in 1707, the Mughal Empire began to decline, marked by a series of weak rulers and rising British influence in India. The last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, witnessed the empire's symbolic end during the 1857 rebellion. After the failed uprising, he was exiled to Myanmar, marking the official end of the Mughal Empire. The story of the Mughals in India is one of grandeur, conquest, culture, and eventual decline. If you enjoyed learning about the Mughals, stay tuned for more interesting historical topics.